Okay, so today we're going to be looking at doing multiple point perspective. You've started off by learning how to do 1 point, 2 point, and now I'm looking to help expand your horizons. So to begin, you're going to start off with a light circle, and notice how my hand is loose. I'm not holding the pencil or gripping really hard with the pencil. You want to just make a light circle. If you need to practice a couple of times, you can practice. Sometimes maybe making a smaller circle might help, but bigger circles, it doesn't matter the size. So after you make a circle, you put 5 points, 4 on the outside, and these points are across from one another. And then you're going to put one as best as you can about in the center. From there, you're going to take your pencil and you're going to arch, all right? And notice how I'm using my wrist. I'm using my wrist more so than my hand because I'm making my wrist move like that. If you're going to hold your pencil like this and try to draw that line, it's not going to come out that great because you're going to struggle with it. So you want to make wispy lines. And I like to turn my paper so that I can have some control on that side. Then one more. So including the exterior circle, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're going to do the same thing with these. So you can see we're starting to create a cross pattern here. This is a lot like an optical illusion technique that I teach as well, which is a good piece. So now you have that. Now what you want to do is you want to go back in and really outline the line so that you have a definite line that you want to work with. Rather than seeing all the wispy lines from those lines, you can create one line. So you want to go in and do that. And then go across, do the same thing. What's that? Get that piece. This one. One more. You get a lot of pencil marks because your hand's dragging. And you can go around the exterior too because you want to have that circle. So you can make the exterior circle darker as well. I'm kind of just going lightly around. All right. Now once you've done that, you're going to use this center point as the basis for where you want all your lines to go off to. So you're going to draw a line going in that is attached essentially to the center point. It doesn't have to physically be attached with the pencil line, but just so that you know that that line is attached. And then you're going to draw a parallel curve to this side and a parallel curve to this side. And then you can use your techniques of shading to make it look like there's depth. So you make the inside darker. And you can experiment with different shading techniques if you want to try to make the inside look lighter. Maybe it'll look like it's popping out rather than going in. And then you want to just continue to do the same thing on the sides here. And the better shading you do, the better affect it will have on your piece. So your piece will look much more clean if you have better shading. So that's one skill that you want to kind of think about. And think about any creases, like that would be a corner. So essentially if this is going down, that's a corner. It's going to be darker in a corner than it would be out in this area if the light was shining on it. So I took this technique and I went crazy with it and I let myself bend the rules and have a little fun with it. And I made this little piece. I worked with 2 point perspective and this technique to really kind of push myself outside the limits of perspective that I always, hold myself in. So if you're up for a challenge, you can try this.